Hello guys, welcome to IB360. So in today's video, we will talk about the last part of polysaccharides, mucosubstances. We have covered the entirety of polysaccharides, rather we will with today's class. And from the next class, we will begin lipids. So mucilage, mucus or slime forming substances are called mucosubstance. And they are of two types, mucopolysaccharides and mucoproteins. Today we will focus on mucopolysaccharides because we are under the polysaccharide head. Anyway, then what are mucopolysaccharides? Basically, they are slimy substances, okay? Slimy substances, and they will have an acidic or aminated polysaccharide formed from monomers like galactose or mannose or certain sugar derivative, uronic acids, all these. And as you can see, this is cutting of unripe okra or lady's finger, or in vernacular it is known as bhindi. So this slimy substance which we find, that is the mucilage, or that is the mucopolysaccharide. Also, these can be observed by soaking husks or seeds of Plantago ovata or plantain, or in vernacular it's known as ishavul. Okay, Plantago ovata. If we soak seeds of Plantago ovata, we will uh, observe similar slimy substances in them also. And mucosaccharides, they are basically the cementing substance between cells, cementing layer between cells, also inside body fluids like CSF, cerebrospinal fluid, like inside eye, the vitreous humor which is present between the lens and the retina. That fluid also has mucopolysaccharide in it, that we will study. So these are actually important components of animal body, and they are also found in connective tissues and cartilages. Okay, so in important functions, I have mentioned some of the locations also. The second point you should notice, high alluronic acid, which is a combination of glucuronic acid and acetyl glucosamine, found in ECF of animal tissue. ECF means extracellular fluid. ECF of animal tissues. Basically, water is found in ECF on account of presence of this mucopolysaccharide, which is high hyaluronic acid. Also found in vitreous humor of eye, very important. This thing is very important, vitreous humor of eye. Synovial fluid and CSF. Then the next point, agar. Agar is basically obtained from seaweeds, from marine brown and red algae, known as seaweeds. So they yield mucopolysaccharides of commercial value. Agar is polysaccharide polymer of D-galactose 3,6 anhydro L-galactose. You don't necessarily have to remember the name, but you should have a clear idea that agar is a mucopolysaccharide. It has a definitive chemical formula, and the monomers would be two optical isomers of galactose, one being D and one being L. D stands for dextro and L for levo, which are two different optical isomers. Okay, having sulfate esterification every 10th galactose unit. So every 10th galactose unit there would be sulfate esterification. We know in ester formation, typically or classically what happens, there is involvement of an alcohol and a carboxylic acid, and loss of water is seen here, that is sulfate esterification. So, and that too at every 10th galactose unit. These intricate details are not very necessary, but the overall idea is important, that agar is a commercial product obtained from seaweeds like marine brown and red algae. And another important information, or rather another detail here is, they are obtained from cell wall of some red algae like Gracilaria, Gelidium, and Gelidiella. So two names we can memorize. One is Gracilaria and second being Gelidium. These are two seaweeds from whose cell walls we get agar, the mucopolysaccharide. Okay, and the first thing is, these mucopolysaccharides are occurring in cell wall of bacteria and blue-green algae, and they form a layer of mucilage around them. Actually, layer of mucilage. They form a layer of mucilage around them, and also this layer of mucilage protects the organisms against rotting effect of water, because they are necessarily aquatic, and other problems like desiccation, growth of epiphytes, attack of pathogens from all these uh, harmful elements in the environment, in the aquatic environment. This layer of mucilage is protecting them. You can just note them down, what I have mentioned. One being epiphytes, two being desiccation, three rotting effect of water. Okay, so this is all about today. We have talked about mucopolysaccharides only and their lubricating activities, how they are found as a cementing element between cell walls, and how we can see them in real life in various products, natural products like okra or plantago ovata or ishavgul, vernacular ishavgul. Okay, so that's it about today. Thank you for watching this video. Share this channel and subscribe IV360. Thank you.